Welcome back to the channel. I'm Rochelle. This is Brampton Gardener. Okay, so exciting plans are happening. Something new is going to go right here in this flat area. So I was requested to clear out my pot. So I pulled out my box that was there, and then this pot here was sitting there, but you couldn't really appreciate just how big it had gotten. So I'm going to just scooch it over into there for now. I don't have the heart to dump these yet. I'm not really seeing frost in the 2-week forecast, so I don't know. I'm not ready to dump stuff yet. But here's the other planter. But this one ended up with a ton of cannas in it. It is just insane. It's huge. Like, you can't even see the top. There's that one. Like, I don't even know how tall these are, but they're just stunning. I'm so happy with it. Okay, so what else did I do? I moved some of the other pots around, and then we'll show you what's coming soon. You gotta wait. And today I'm going to show you my brand new greenhouse. So this is very exciting. My husband got this at a steal. I can't remember how much he said he paid for it. I think he said it was like $30. I will confirm that. Absolutely crazy. It is, I think, 6 by 10. And shockingly, it does fit in this space. I can't believe it either. So I'll put you back here. So here we are. It's at the bottom. Kind of hard to film it. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll go up the hill. But it is huge compared to the one we had here last year. So in the past 3 years now, we've had one that was 6 by 6. And so it just filled up right in there. So this one comes, fortunately it stayed on our property line, so it just comes to the fence, and it's really only overlapping a bit of the grass right there. So we have to reseed that in the spring, but not a big deal. So we've stocked up on some compost bags, manure bags, and he's using it to kind of put along the edge here to help weigh it down. And let's go inside. Hold on. Let's unzip this. So here we are inside. The best and the most exciting part is how tall it is. Like, I can, reaching up, I can stand nice and tall. I'll show you. Hold on, turn around. You can see it's nice and tall. I'm gonna have a lot of headroom, and the door, like when it's rolled up, I'll be able to just walk right out. So the other door was lower. Oh, tripping on the bar. The other door was a lot lower, and because it went up onto the hill, I had to like bend down quite a ways, which was really a pain when I was holding on to the trays. I had to like bend. Okay, my husband set this up yesterday, and there's already a cobweb in here, but it's breezy outside. It's a bit cool. Thankfully it's overcast, because otherwise it'd be way too hot. Hey Dex, what do you think? What do you think? So we're probably not going to have much in here. I might try to overwinter a few, like kale and just some stuff like that. We're not going to have it heated all winter long. I have my fun little swing chair here. And my daughter is hoping for the hammock. So I don't know if the hammock would fit in here or not, but at least we'll have a couple chairs, a table, and my husband will have the heater. So, if we want to come out and hang out in here on, a cold, snowy, rainy day, you can always just kind of plug the heater in. But as long as it's sunny, it's amazing how warm it actually is in here. So it's great even in the middle of winter, as long as it's above freezing. And, above zero. Not above freezing. It's below freezing a lot of the winter. But, oh no, Dexter's finding stuff to dig. Yeah, Daddy disturbed all this dirt. There's worms in there. Who knows what he's finding. Stop digging. No dig. Fortunately, he doesn't dig in the gardens at all, so it's not much of a problem. I'm not too worried about it. Right, Dexter? But yeah, so this is going to be exciting. So I have really... this... the other one was 6 by 6. This is 10 by 6. Or 10. It feels wider than the other one, though. But, I'm just gonna have so much more room for seed starting next year. And I did want to start, like, one of my things I had a trouble with, especially up here on the bed, was that ground cover is so aggressive. And so if the seedlings are too small, they just got smothered. So I lost a ton of those seedlings. Like, they just didn't do anything. The plants that I planted that were a bit bigger did great. So I was thinking that I do want to pot into the 2-inch soil blocks a lot more this year. I didn't last year because I just had so many seedlings and I didn't have room. in the other greenhouse. So now I'm gonna have a lot more space, a lot more room. We'll probably be looking at trying to find another like shelving unit that's on clearance or something somewhere, to make enough room for the shelving. But until that happens, so I don't need shelving in here probably until end of March, early April, because up until then I can keep pretty much everything in the house. But yeah, starting usually mid to late March, that's when we will start like heating this on a regular basis. And then that's probably when the configuration of this will all change. But for now, it's going to be just kind of like an outdoor, I think, outdoor seating area. We'll have a table out here, and it's going to be really fun. So last year, my husband, him and his buddy came over. They actually watched the Super Bowl out in the greenhouse last year. I don't know, they just thought it was fun. It was like the man cave. So anyways, that's where we're at. And thank you for just coming to sit in here and swing. I was sad about having to put it down to put up the greenhouse, but it fits nicely in the greenhouse. It would not have fit in the other one at all, just taking up the whole space. So yeah, this is exciting. It's going to change things up next year, because I was like, okay, I want bigger plants. How am I going to get bigger plants? Thinking I was going to have to grow fewer items and bigger to get them bigger. But now we don't have to do that. Now we don't have to be reasonable or conservative. We can go all out on all the seeds. I will be revamping next year. Honestly, I haven't been cutting a lot of flowers the last few years. They just never seem to be all ready at the right time to do bouquets. As much as I love making bouquets, it just hasn't really been doing it so much. And the problem with that is when they're beautiful and blooming, I do not want to cut them because I want to see them in the garden. So they do say if you want to have a cut flower garden at your home, make sure you put it somewhere you don't see it from like your windows or from your deck, because you will have a hard time cutting it. And I've discovered that that is really, really true. So I think next year I'm going to focus less on cut flowers and more on kind of landscaping on the hill. And we'll see how that goes. We'll try it for a year and see how that goes. So I'll probably be growing a lot more. I'm going to attempt to do more impatiens. So I did great with impatiens 2 years ago. I had a ton of them. They did amazing. This year I couldn't get any to start from seed, or the begonias. So I had to buy them. And I would much rather grow them from seed, because then I can have a lot more. So I would love to fill that bed up. And just all the trees that are growing in, the yard has just so much more shade than it did before. So the side that had, on the right hand side were like the zinnias and the sunflowers, they did amazing. The left hand side was just a little bit of a struggle bus. So I'll probably go in with a lot more like impatiens and things like that. So anyways, this has been an exciting update. It's nice to get it set up. I'm not sure, like, you know, we probably will get a fairly decent snow load, so we're probably going to put another tarp over top for winter. And like on the other greenhouse, we had like the snow fencing, and so he can put like really long strips of the bright orange snow fencing, and then down at the bottom we had that like wrapped up and stapled into like 4x4 posts. So it's gonna kind of hold everything down. That's the problem with, you know, these style greenhouses, is they're not as sturdy as the other one we had, because the other one we had was an ATV storage garage, and it was very sturdy and kind of weather, excuse me sir, and you know, it stood up to the weather really well. So this one, I think we're gonna have to probably add a few things just to keep it from blowing away. We get very, very windy here, and we do get quite a bit of snow. So there's only, you know, like the one crossbar piece. So it would be nice if it had 2 more bars, because the snow could sit on that. So I do think if we add the snow fence and then the tarp, that's going to help add some support and stability. And we can always come out and, you know, knock it off too, or throw the heater on enough to melt it off of it. So yeah, just, it really opens up a lot of opportunities. You okay there, sir? Hi. And Dexter loves it. So it's going to be a nice spot for him, especially, you know, if it's cold and raining, he can kind of come out here and get some nice sunshine and hang out. But ooh, I wonder if I could get an outdoor carpet. That would be nice in here. Yeah. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.